Well, welcome back. For those of you watching on TV, I put a PSA or I put a monkey scratching his balls on TV. I don't do that stuff. But I probably put a PSA in. And those of you on YouTube, thank you for clicking the next line. I'm Mike Pullen. I'm with NNIN, Not Necessary Idaho News. As you probably heard from the last stories, why does drywall from China affect Idaho? Because it is sent to Idaho. And why is the hitman considered of me? Because the Mexican drug cartel goes straight up to Idaho. You got to remember that stuff. Because if you forget that stuff, it forgets about you until it bites you in the butt. Well, I'm this coffee shop owner in Maine. Yeah, I know that little state called Maine. It's called Valesboro, Maine, which is near New Jersey, I think. They have a topless coffee shop. In other words, waitresses serve you topless. Well, he can do that in that state, but he can't have dancers. So basically, he's asking the state to repeal the law so we can have dancers. So while you're drinking your nice little coffee, or like me, drinking your coffee, have a nude show and tip him some dollar bills, dollars. So basically, he's fighting that part. Now, in Pomona, don't ask me where Pomona is because I know it's in the United States somewhere. 30 quarantine in possible anthrax attack. A suspicious powder in a suspicious package containing a yellow powder was opened Thursday in Pomona. Oh, it's College of Pomona. So Google that and tell me where College of Pomona is, because I forgot to leave it on here. The call was called in at 2:07. The Student Services of Western University and Health Sciences. They found a suspicious package, and now 30 students are under suspicion for anthrax. Well, going across the seas again. Hopefully we'll get some frequent flyers miles out of this, but I doubt if I will. A website which promotes Muslims and their heroes. Osama bin Laden is to be persistently number 1. Well, that's kind of easy. The U.S. is taking out number 2, number 3, and they keep bumping up number 4 and number 5 up. So he stays number 1, and he's hidden somewhere that no one could find. Heck, we could find him during the 80s and the 90s, but now we can't find him. Someone's losing it, and I think it's me. I can find it. Actually, I can't. I lost that a couple of weeks ago. Oh yeah, this one you got to be really worried about. There's a state in this union that is preparing for an attack. They are so well prepared, they have stockpiled and prepared for the calamity, which means a big fall. So in other words, Oregon is getting ready for a Holocaust, and they're not inviting Idaho or Washington or California to join. This is only for Oregonians that live in Portland, Oregon. So if you live in Portland, Oregon, and you're watching this, ask your state representative, can I get on the list? I'd like to be saved. Hey, guess what? I started out with 3 stacks, now I'm down to 2. So you know what that means? I got to finish these 2 in less than 20 minutes. Do you think I can do it? Let me know. Okay, well, let's take the left hand. It's not the biggest, it's one of the biggest stacks. Move my paper clips over there. Started out with 4 paper clips, and now I'm down to 2 stories. The bond yield for mortgages rate is slightly down this week. That means you getting a hold of a mortgage is going to be kind of hard for you. So grin and bear it and show a lot of paperwork. Investors are investing in wind energy. Hey, that's a good thing. We got a lot of wind here. We got a lot of politicians in Idaho. Yeah, 4 legislative, 4 in the federal, and 120 in the House and Senate. No, but this is good because we got a lot of canyons that get a lot of breezes. And a lot of these can turn turbines to generate a lot of power. But the major utility here in Idaho says, no, I don't believe in stuff like that. It is not right. It is not godlike. So And I also like to put in a plug for my friend who is building the home heating unit made out of water. And I've seen this thing. It takes the hydrogen out of water, so you're left with hydrogen and oxygen, burns the hydrogen. I tell you this much, as you know, the regular flame is only about this long. This flame is about that long, but you can feel it from that far away, right to the edge of the TV set. And it hurts too. It's hot. If you'd like to learn more about it, well, try to find my address and mail me. Okay, yeah, art of home selling is basically, you got to have a stager come in, or you can do it yourself. Is basically make your place look nice. Make it look like the way you would like it left when you first got there. That means curbing around trees, curbing around the flower plants, fresh flowers in there. The tree is green, not brown and dying. You also want fresh smells in the house. You don't want those scented candles, but you need a fresh smell. In other words, take a pail, water, and wash your walls. Furniture, Febreze it, because it stinks. And same thing with a carpet. Get a professional carpet cleaner or go rent one and do your carpet. Because basically, simple little things like that, washing your walls, washing your dishes, cleaning your counters, get the clutter out, make it neutral. That means no family stuff. If you have a lot of family pictures up, take them down. Because I'm telling you, I am a professional home marketer, which means I can go in your house and say, if you do this and this, it'll increase your value. And a lot of times it's just basically cleaning your house. I can even show you stuff you can do with your pillowcases that'll make the clutter disappear. Also, if you take your stuff and face it. So in other words, if you got a lot of stuff in your, as you can see, this is a white sheet of paper. If you turn it over, and you still see white, but there's letters on here, so they can see the lettering. That will help sell your house. Because if you don't, people are going to pass over your house and go to the house down the street that looks like your house, but it smells nicer, it looks nicer. They're going to remember that house and want to buy that house. Well, that doesn't pertain to Idaho, but builders are building better communities. There's one outside of Middleton. It's built with a big house, the small house, and an itty-bitty house. Basically, the big house is for your family, and then when you move on, mom and dad moves on, you get the big house, they get a little house, and then so on and so forth. And this area has golf courses, swimming pools, soccer fields, football fields. In other words, everything you might need in there except for the groceries. But I've also seen down in southern Idaho where developers are putting in homes, not manufactured homes, but stick-built homes behind shopping centers. So basically, they just have to walk 1,000 yards. They're shopping. And a lot of these stores are putting in back entrances so it'd be easier for them to come into the area. Okay, that's turning the internet back, and I discussed that in earlier shows, and basically it's pretty good. Houston County, Alabama. The commission is considering legislation to regulate the adult industry in their county. In other words, the same thing that Ada County is doing right now. They're regulating the adult industry. They're telling strip clubs what they can do and can't do, massage parlors what they can do and can't do, regular old bars, other clubs, telling them what they can and cannot do. Like there's a strip club in Boise right now. They forgot one piece of paperwork on their construction permit to make the door bigger for handicap. And guess what? The city is telling them, bye-bye. You don't get no 2 strip clubs. You get 1 strip club. You go. But, sir, you go. You go, go, go. We don't want to see you here no more. We're going to try to close down the other one. Which I think is hilarious. I watched that meeting here on TVC TV on Channel 98, and that was hilarious watching that. Well, we're at the end of this segment. I got 2 stacks left. guess what? When I come back, we're gonna hopefully finish these stacks and have a little more fun.